Hello everybody, Playful Desk here, and this is continuing on my series of the 1911 modeling, and we're going to do the body of the gun today, but one thing I want to address on the slide is I kind of thought something looked fishy, and it's because this isn't straight for long enough, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. So go to the Edge tool and select these four edges, and then press W to move it, and we're just going to move them down a bit, just because it's not straight for long enough, and that makes it look better. And you guys can go ahead and pause the video and add more divisions like I showed you along all of these to make it more of a better curve. So anyways, once you guys are done with that, we're gonna go ahead and do the body. So the body can be very tricky. I'm gonna switch this view back over to right side, and we're gonna begin modeling. So first off, we're just gonna draw a rectangle right along this line here, and then just drag out for a little bit, and we're gonna get this lined up. It looks like about halfway right now, but one thing we gotta do is we gotta move this over to where it's barely being overlapped by the top slide, and that looks like it's good. And now we can bring it to the halfway point. So go to face and just then go to just change one of your views to front view, to where we're like this, and we can move this face over to the very middle, and we can actually go back over to object mode, and we can make it to where this is better lined up. That seems about right, barely a hangover. And select this face again, and we're just going to get it right to the middle. Now that we've got this set up like this, we can go ahead and delete this inside face like before. And now what we're going to do is, I found the best way to do this is to go to object mode and just select it, and go to edit mesh and add divisions 4 and 4. And that way we'll have good amount of divisions to work with for our modeling. Go back into side view, and we're just going to, oh, and that division worked out perfectly right there. Wow, something weird happens when you slide too far. So anyways, we're going to go to edit mesh, insert edge loop tool, and we're just going to make one right here. And now that we've done that, we can go back to move and go to vertex, and just select all of these vertexes and move them in a bit, and then select these two and move them into about right there, and these, just line this up. But make sure not to move vertically, because we want to keep this as a straight line for now. So now from here we can select these, and we can actually, first off, we're going to do insert edge loop tool right here, and let's see, where else do we need them? That looks pretty good for now. And now go back to vertex, and we're going to move these in a bit to line them up with the end of the actual body. Now we can select these right here, no, these, select these and move them down move these down. Trying to figure out what will work best for this curve right here. And I'm thinking select these right here and move them down to right there. And then move this one down to about right there. Actually, move these down at the same time, and we're going to get them to like the halfway point of this curve. And then we're going to move these two down to the top of the indent. And from here we can take this. Wow, we didn't need that many. Take these and move these ones upward to about right there. Move these ones up. One second. Move these ones out and up. And these ones actually need to come in a bit. And take these vertex, move these out and up again. Wow, this is going to need to be curved a lot more than it already is. So, move these almost right there. This out a bit and up. Alright, this is actually getting a decent curve. And then these will barely move. And I'll move them out a bit. And this doesn't look too good. I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and fix this up to make it a better looking curve. You'll probably want it more rounded throughout the whole way. And now from here we can make this curve pretty much do the same exact thing. Move this in and up. Move this one up. And this curve looks decent. Decent enough for me for right now. This one can go up and in a bit too. But just try to make as perfect of a curve as you can. And let's see. From here we can start extruding the body all the way down. So let's figure out where this body starts. I just like to go to like edge tool and select that edge so I know which one, where it's at. And now go to face and select all of these faces. And we're just, oh, you can probably select these two. I don't think it'll hurt anything. And then go to the extrude tool and just extrude them downward and sideways. We can just drag the square. Kind of rotate it a bit. Alright, so from here we're just going to line up these vertices. And sorry, I had to cut this video, so I'm kind of starting where I left off. So this should be about right where I left off, so no harm done. Let's get all these vertices lined up. The problem was I've been having trouble trying to get everything to work perfectly, so I've been having to go back and forth, reloading save, restarting the recording, and hopefully this one will work. So we've got that all lined up. We'll let these edges be at the beginning of the curve for right now. And now we can make a few edge loops here. One right here, one at the end of the curve, and that'll be good for right now, I believe. This one just needs to go over a bit, and I'll slide this one right there. And we can take these vertices and move them over to about right here, and we can do some more edge loops. Yeah. 2 will be good for right now, because we just got to get this all lined up. And this one can be brought over here and just bring it down to right there. And put this one right there. So now that that's kind of blocked out, we can go ahead and work on the trigger guard and stuff. So learning from past mistakes, I'm not going to make them this time. Let's grab all of these vertices and move them over to about right here. And then take these and move them up. And we're just going to have to realign this here. Because I've been trying to do this, extruding the actual trigger guard with two different faces, and it always comes out bad, so I'm going to try something different this time so I don't have to redo the recording here. So, and I think this is what I did whenever I made this the first time. So let's go to Insert Edge Loop and make one right here at the beginning of this curve of this trigger guard. So now hopefully this will work out better than last time. The last time it didn't work out too well. So with the trigger guard, we're just going to go to Face and select this one right here, and this one. These two, both of them. And just so that nothing messes up, we're going to go to Edge first and get rid of this edge. Just press Delete, because I really don't want to mess this up again. And now, oh, wow, sorry guys. Now press the extrude and move it around, scale it. If I didn't already say this, I think I already did, but W is the move tool, E is the rotate, and R is the scale. But what you want to do is really make the extrudes like not very much each time so that you get the curve correctly. But since I'm just doing this for tutorial's sake, I'm going to do a rough cut example of it. And you can just keep pressing G to reuse that tool. And you really just want to get it aligned perfectly. Not like I'm doing. We can rotate this. Try to keep the rotation in line with the actual gun, with the actual curve of the picture. Oh, make sure you get your mouse correctly on the actual line here, or else you're going to be rotating it in every axis, and that's going to get a lot messy. Very messy. I'll move this down a bit. Then I'm going to scale this up. Move it to about right here. And one more will do it for me. You guys will probably use a lot more extrudes than I do. And rotate this, and we're just going to align this with this right here. Well, actually, align it with the picture, and then we're going to move that out. So I'm going to put it right here. Now we can go to Edge and select these edges and just move them. To where they're pretty much touching, and then go to Vertex tool, and we need to move this. It'll make it easier. Just line up this vertex with that top vertex on the actual trigger guard that you had, and those two will be pretty well lined up. So now we can go into perspective and see what we've made. We've made a decent looking trigger guard. Yours probably looks better than mine. And now let's merge. Well, first off, we can get rid of a lot of faces, so select all these interfaces and give them the boot, or give them the delete key, and all of them in here too. And that one, yeah, that's the last one. So then we've got these two to get rid of, and this one. There we go. Now it's pretty flush. Now we just need to merge the vertices, and we are done with that. some reason my mod is lagging, and it shouldn't be on my computer. And these three down here. Are they merging? Oh, I was selecting the wrong ones, sorry. These ones. It always helps to know which ones you're merging. Oh. And I don't think those are... Sometimes vertices won't be close enough to merge, so all you have to do is take the move tool and line them up. Making sure not to accidentally move these in the x-axis. Now we can merge them. Yep, there we go. Now that we've got that done, we've got a trigger guard that looks pretty bad right now. So yours will be probably smoother looking because you added more extrudes, but let's see. Come on. Oh, I can get rid of it. I don't know why I had attribute editor up. And the trigger guard, trigger guard stays flat, so that doesn't need to be curved. We can take these vertex and move them over. And we can add some more edge loops here. Edit mesh, not that. Insert edge loop. Mine's going to be rough cut. You guys will probably want to add another one there, and another one here and here. But you guys don't have to. If you guys are making this for a game and you want to keep the poly count low, it's okay to have rough edges. But if you're making this for like just the model, stay away from them rough edges. Now, we need to... I'm going to be a cheater here and select all of these vertices. Well, I don't really think it's cheating. It's just the fast way. And I'm going to move them over to about right here. There we go. Now I can actually align these here. And that one goes way over. Let's see how this looks. It looks pretty bad, but you guys are going to have those extra divisions, so it'll be all okay for you guys. And these two, I'm just going to quickly move them inward. And back a bit. And looks like these right here can be moved in. And this one too. I'm going to actually move this one and this one up. I don't know why it's so low. We've got decent curve on that. We're going to want to curve this more because that's just not going to cut it. So everybody that's watching, just go ahead and select all of these. I was just going to tell you guys to do it, but I'm going to show you guys because I'm not sure which ones need moved. Yeah. All of these, just go ahead and move them over to that, like the halfway point in between those. And move them out a bit. We want to make a pretty flush looking curve. And that's going to be decent enough for me. You guys can yet again go ahead and smooth it out better on your own. So what else do we need? I'm gonna make an edge loop there, because those are just way too far off of the actual picture. That's better lined up. And we can select. Yet again, I wish I knew how to select a lot of them at once and not accidentally select the back ones. But select all of these to about right there. And we're just going to move all of these out to the edge of the gun, which would be right there. And I'm going to move this one up towards inline. Now we've got a decent looking curve. If you guys want to go ahead and fix that, out of all those ones you just moved, select the first row of those and move them in a bit to make the curve a little bit better. And you can do that with quite a bit of them to make it way more round. And here I don't think I selected this, so I'm just going to go ahead and eyeball move this. Oh, moved it the wrong way. Alright. Looks pretty good for now. I think this is going to be the end of the part 1 of the body. I'm going to make the body be in 2 parts because I don't want to let this one get as long as the slide one did, if it didn't already. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here, and hopefully you guys followed along well. Remember to go back and check parts of the video and pause and stuff. And while you're watching this, the next part will probably be up already, but if I had just uploaded this, then it won't be already up, so it'll take probably like 5 hours or so, because I'm going to upload all these at once. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys later.